Hello YouTube, it is April the 6th. That proves that this is literally like the first video that I'm doing this month. It is April the 6th and I'm here with a regular blog talk video. We're going to just mash everything in because once again I'm on time restraint. Y'all know, don't get up to 10 o'clock and I'm stuck on this only 4 hours in a day schedule. So until we get that fucking shit squared out, this is how it is. It's currently 2:40 in the evening, and I'm here with some talks of the day. As y'all can tell, my hair is curly and defined today, courtesy of I finally got time to use Eco Styler. Y'all will see this video in a few days. Not Eco Styler. Y'all know I haven't ate. I don't even eat no more. I don't eat. Like, I don't find enough time to eat in the morning, so. But anyways, I finally got to use Kinky Curly for the first time. The Coily Custard, and this is what my hair is looking like as a result. So, give y'all a close-up of what my hair is looking like. Of course, I did a video on this, but it'd be a few days because I did it on my phone. So, I have to find some time within my busy schedule to upload the stuff to my phone and edit it and all of that. But this is what it's looking like right now. Okay, now on to the topics at hand. And I did a deep treatment for the first time using the Gocio Moroccan Lava Clay Powder. Once again, y'all will see my thoughts on this as well. So I did a deep treatment, pulled out all the impurities in my hair. Y'all will see how it laid down my hair. It had my curls stick straight like a relaxer, and then the more kinkier areas remain poofy. So that gave me an idea of what my hair is going to look like if I ever decide to bleach it. Like, it's going to have certain parts of my hair straight down for the time being, and then other parts is going to be poofy. It's like, ooh, child. But anyways, let's get on into the topics. I'm sure y'all done seen the election results last night, and Bernie Sanders, congratulations to him. He won the state last night with 56% of the vote. I don't even, like I said, so much going on in my life right now. I can't even keep up with what state is what. I think he won Wisconsin last night. Let me pull it up. Yeah, it was Wisconsin. 86 delegates. Out of the 86 delegates, Bernie Sanders won 47. But Hillary Clinton, like I said, is still on his coattails and has won 36 of the delegates, which maintains that difference in lead. So the current delegate count is Hillary Clinton got 1,748. Bernie Sanders has 1,058. And statistically speaking, for him to catch up with Hillary Clinton, he has to win. Now I do believe he has to win like 74% of the remaining categories. Like, he has to win by a margin of 74%. So if he keeps up with only winning by 56%, like I told y'all, Hillary Clinton can just be at 45% and lose every single last state, and she can still win the election. So yeah, I don't think she's really worried about Bernie at this point, in my opinion. I think she's going to wrap it up by June. Like, get New York, and then within the end of May, she's going to wrap up the nomination outright, in my opinion. And that give her time to really focus more on issues, talking about how she's going to get education together and all that good stuff right there. But once again, y'all vote for whoever y'all voting for. Not to sway y'all in any bit. So let me go ahead and give y'all Republican results as well. Ted Cruz is finally knocking off darn on Donald Trump from what I can see. Okay. Ted Cruz. Okay. It was 42 delegates for the GOP. And let me see. Cruz won and has 36 delegates, and Trump only has 6. It's weird how they split the GOP votes versus Democrats. Democrats, they really split it equally. Like, you see how Bernie Sanders came in first, but Hillary Clinton still takes a majority of the delegates. Like, he had 56 to 44% to Hillary Clinton, but Hillary Clinton gets 44% of the vote. Like, she got 36 delegates, and Bernie got somewhere in the 40s. Whereas with Trump, with Cruz, he gets 36 delegates, and even though it was close, Trump only gets 6% of the delegates. So it's weird how they do that, but I guess because they only need a lot less to get up to the 1243. Whereas with Democrats, they need to get up to 2,383. So currently, Trump has 743, Cruz has 517, and Kasich has 143. I do believe they might go with Kasich. Even though he has the lowest now, what is happening is they're using Cruz as a way to knock Trump down from not getting the nomination outright. And I believe once they get to that GOP convention, they're going to then kick Cruz to the curb. They don't need him no more. And then they're going to get the real candidate that will have a strong chance against Hillary, which will be Kasich, who doesn't have no. I haven't really heard a pass about him. I haven't had time to research him. Best believe I will, and I do another video up on that. But right now, I haven't heard anything inflammatory about Kasich. I've heard that he has a lot of good values and all of that for Republicans. So he will be the strongest candidate from my preliminary thoughts right now. But my preliminary thoughts, I think he has the strongest case if they get to the convention. And then, of course, we know that Hillary's going to win outright and they're going to support her. So that's pretty much it for the darn on. That's it on that topic. On a lighter note, let's get to the reason why I'm so tired and exhausted. I finally got my insurance, y'all. Ugh. This shit took the longest, but I finally got my insurance in North Carolina. As y'all know, we the only fucked up state where you got to have insurance in your name, even if you don't have a car, to get a damn license. Even though there's a catch-22 law, you know, if you have permission and you drive somebody's car and you get in an accident, you supposed to fall under their insurance if they gave you direct permission to ride their car. So under that, it's like, why do I need a license? I mean, why do I need my own insurance when my mother has a car that's insured? But anyways, let me cross out my personal information right here. Yeah, but finally got my insurances in order. Cross out my name. Y'all see that? Driver's license, liability insurance certificate. And then my name is somewhere at the top. But y'all know what I'm getting at. And it only cost me $40, y'all. I got to say that. It only cost me $40. Everywhere else is $160, $282, and that's why it's been hard for me to get the insurance. And I was this close to coming out of pocket $160 until the only thing saved me was when I kept trying to call the representative back. And how ironic is that shit? Usually we be looking at our phones at the representative like pressing the darn on left swipe button to hang up. Me, I'm actually calling the darn on insurance person back, and they can't even pick up the dang on phone. So I said, well, fuck it, I need to get this insurance quick as possible because I need to be driving to get to my clients. So I end up just searching around, thinking, okay, let me at least find something that may be a few dollars cheaper. Like I may look up and find something for $120 or something like that. I never thought I was going to pay anything under $100, and I came across this diamond in the rough. When I tell y'all, child, this is a diamond in the rough. This is the only insurance company that gave me anything for less than $100. $40. $40. And the insurance company is Anybody in North Carolina that needs insurance to get a license, go to Total Insurance on 5412 Rayford Road. Once again, I will leave that in the description box below. It's called Total Insurance on 5412 Rayford Road. If you need some darn on insurance for the low to get your license, or just to maintain liability insurance if you want to keep it, that is the place to go. $40 down, $40 a month. Everywhere else, I've tried everywhere else. I tried Flow. Flow was a motherfucking no-go. Geico was under a rock some motherfucking where. Shit, it's darn on. Well, it is cold again. Mother Nature going through her goddamn menopause in North Carolina. Now it's cold. It was hot the other day. When I went to go get the insurance, darn on Geico, when he should have been out in darn on sunbathing, trying to help a darn on bronze diva, his ass was under a motherfucking rock. And now that it's cold, the darn on lizard's still under a rock some motherfucking well. Who else? State Farm. He was farming somewhere else. He wasn't farming my way. The old black guy that's on the insurance commercials couldn't find his ass. I can't think of Allstate. Allstate is on your side. He wasn't on my motherfucking side. Quote me at darn on $182. When I tell y'all I searched for every darn the general vetted his motherfucking ass somewhere else. I have contacted everybody. Even the darn on Aflac went darn on north for the motherfucking springtime away from my ass in the deep south. I contacted Aflac. I contacted the General. I contacted Geico. I contacted State Farm. I contacted Miss Glowflowio at darn on Progressive. I contacted Progressive for a second time with the darn on new boy that sort of puts you in the mindset of Davey Wavery. Any of y'all that's familiar with the YouTuber Davey Wavery, don't that darn on new guy that is on the Progressive commercial sort of put you in the mindset of Davey Wavy. He looked like a little wimpy, a little scrawnier version of darn on Davey Wavy. But anyways, yeah, none of them motherfuckers could help me. And I almost was about pissed off that I had to give up this $120 that's going to cut into my darn on aesthetics costs until I found this diamond in the rough. So if y'all are in my situation in this fucked up state of North Carolina, once again, go to Total Insurance on 5412 B Rayford Road. That'll be in the description box below. They did not pay me for this. Although if they want to with a discount of my insurance next month and make it $0, I'm all for it, honey. Y'all can contact me in the emails. So, glad that's finally over with. Now the only thing I got to do now is sometime this week I'm going to do it Friday because it looks like it might be raining Thursday. If it's not raining Thursday, I will leave out tomorrow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the DMV and I'm going to get my the little pamphlet thing to study for the license. I still need to just take a fresher up on the road signs and stuff. Yeah, and it's changed a lot. Like the one that I have, they done change some stuff. They done added some more stuff to that stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get an updated driver's ed book and study for my written, and then I'll probably take that sometime early next week. Go on ahead and get that out the way. Let me see. I may take that as early as Monday morning. Easy like Monday morning. Okay, so the day is currently April the 6th, and if I take it that Monday, that would be April the 11th, and I might turn around and go ahead and for this to work out, and bills is about to be due again. I need to hurry on up and get my and start my driver's test by Thursday, April 14th. So by April 14th, Diva Wine will be taking the driver's ed test. Rain, sleet, or motherfucking snow, Diva Wine will be taking the driver's test because I got to have my license shipped to me by the end of the month so I can keep up on with these bills. Darn on the savings account going down, baby. Although I do got another credit card that I was approved for that will be shipped to me by the 19th. So by the time my cable bill and stuff is due on the 21st, I would be good in that regard. So that's good, and I still have some insurance. Um, I mean, I still have some money in my savings account. And PayPal, I mean, oh, another thing, yeah, with PayPal, they done left North Carolina too. That goddamn Pat McCoy son of a bitch. But I got a payment from Google, so I got that to depend on. Yes, your girl is literally counting check the motherfucking check. The struggle is real. I'm on my funky knee right now. I'm waiting on that darn on 21st of the month for the darn on Google to hit the mailbox too, honey. The struggle is damn real. But we gonna make it through. Positivity, y'all see, it's coming through. It's a struggle, it's a process, but we take it one day at a time over here with a darn on smile, which I need to touch up. I got that darn on lightning system over there that I have not used for 4 months because I found out the name of the darn on company, White and Lightning, is owned by Gerard's Cosmetics, and y'all know how I am about certain companies. So I have not used it based on the principle, but I think I finally I give that lightning system a go soon as I find time. Cause like I said, it's now 2:56 and I only have 4 hours in a day. I know it's sad. Diva One is confined to 4 hours in a day that I can do these videos and stuff. It is what it is. So yeah, that's all that's pretty much going on with me. Um, yep, I think Monday for sure on April the 11th, I would definitely go out. And then it's right next door to Cosmoprof. Y'all know I've been talking for the past couple of weeks that I have not been able to get the Cosmoprof, and I cannot register my license online. Um, Everywhere else I can do it. Like I signed up for Universal, and if you're not a professional cosmetologist or beautician, this is probably going over y'all heads. But to make a long story short, I signed up for Universal online. I just had to type in my license number and give them my information and that, my phone number. They could easily call and I could verify the information. I don't know why Cosmoprof wouldn't do the same thing. Like, I still got to enter my license number. You can call me where I can verify it, but I guess they could say, well, hell, if you're staying with a darn on cosmetologist, you can easily get the darn on license number, and then you can easily just call and act like you're that person, and then have the address because you're staying with. So I guess they want to just be extra. Like, damn, whatever, child. So it tongue tied. Let me go ahead and get a Mountain Dew. But anyways, it works out in my favor that Cosmoprof is literally a few doors over. Literally just a few doors over from the DMV. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow or Friday, I'm going to go to the DMV, just get my driver's ed book, ask them some general questions. I still don't know if I'm going to get my cousin's car, whatever, or am I just going to pay for a rental car? Now, if they come at me with that bullshit of talking about I can just hand them $25, I'm going to be like, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to go to the darn car rental and get me a darn 2016 for darn $25. Don't play that bullshit with me. I tell you, I have some fucked up family members. Like, can't never do nothing out the kindness of their own heart for the betterment of somebody. Like, when you think they'll go out their way to give a diva a ride to school when she was in school. You think they'll go out their way to, just take me to my state board exams for me bettering myself and, having a decent job where I don't have to, rely on the government for a damn thing. Except for these food stamps for the time being. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm still on the darn gonna come up. Yeah, you can already see it. We had this darn on struggle. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show y'all this right quick. Okay, I had to show y'all that because that's what is going on in my city. For y'all that don't know, I am in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I actually know of that person that got punched personally. He is related to my second cousin by. I'm related to him by a 6 degree of separation through my second cousin. No blood relation directly, but yeah, craziness. Getting punched at darn on rallies. Um, Now they discriminating against the transgender community here. What else? Oh yeah, you can't even countersue. They don't limit our darn on equal credit opportunity at the free speech. So if you get fired for being black, you get fired for being gay, you get fired for being transgender, you got to take it up with the federal level, which is a 180-day process to even get heard from. Yeah, this is just some crazy bullshit going on in North Carolina. And then, with the minimum wage and stuff only being $7 here. Child, I can't live off of that. I can't even live off the dang on money that I make now. And oh, child, oh, Lord. That's why I'm hurrying up and getting this esthetician thing in order because, yeah, Diva Wine can't survive off of $7.50 an hour. Because y'all can see I'm barely keeping afloat off the darn on money that I make, which is significantly more than a McDonald's worker, but it ain't even nowhere near a teacher salary. And one good thing Pat McCoy is doing, he's finally getting the teacher salary up to darn on a minimum of 50,000 in North Carolina, so we can be slightly above the average teacher pay nationwide. But that's the only good thing that motherfucker's done. I give him applause on that. I give applause to people when they do right. But that HB2 that you still standing firm on, yeah, that's confirmed my case that I would not be voting for your ass come November. Best believe I will not be voting. And with my influence, I will be having darn on over 400 some people in my nearby area also not voting for you. And then them 400 some people are all going to refer 3 people who is not going to vote for you. And then them 1,200 people are going to refer. You see how this is building up real quick? Strength comes in numbers, motherfucker. Know that. So, yeah, it is everything just all at once. Getting on to this, learning about the campaigning. That's why y'all keep hearing me talk about, the presidential elections and stuff like that, because I'm really getting heavily involved in the campaigns. You're starting to see that my Facebook is starting to become more influential because Diva Wine is not just talking the talk. Diva Wine is about to walk the walk. I'm literally going to be I'm going to be knocking on doors, handing out campaigns, signing people up for these darn elections because we can't have people like Pat McCoy in office for another 4 years. No. Pat McCoy for another 4 years? Hell no. He got to go. And for us, we just can't just talk about it through a computer. We actually got to get out to the polls. We actually got to get our families more influence and stuff. Because when it comes to the HB2, they're just seeing the bathroom issue when it's a lot more than that. You can be discriminated against for being black. You can be fired for being black on the HB2, and you can't take it up no more on the state level. You got to go to the darn federal level. That's what they don't tell you about HB2. They're just trying to make it a blanket issue about the bathrooms. And even with the news stations, they just talk about the bathrooms. Now, News 14 is good at nighttime about going more into details with the law. And once people realize what this law truly entails, a majority of people are starting to side with this. Your law should be repealed. Now maybe they'll react another law to forbid transgenders from using the bathroom. But as far as the rest of the law, everybody is in unity that is fucked up. Like, how can you create a law that is in direct violation of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act? And going back to this motherfucker right here, look at this. The judge and the victim's lawyer agreed McGraw's case be continued to That's July. Judge Baggett, y'all. Jones was also in the courtroom.
On his way out, I asked him if he would talk with us, and he declined. McGraw was escorted out of the courthouse by his lawyer and deputies. They both refused to comment on the case. McGraw will be back in the Cumberland County Courthouse on July 13th. In Fayetteville, Catherine DeGC, Time Warner Cable News.
You know what? Come July 13th, Diva One ought to be darn on nosy and go right down there just for the darn on support. Like, just for the support of my fellow brother. Like, this is a damn shame. And he don't got no remorse on his face. You just don't got no remorse. You sucker punched the darn on boy to the ground. He ain't did nothing. He was walking away. He ain't engaged in no confrontation with you, and you just blindly sucker punch him, and then he gets tackled down to the dang on ground. He was already down on the motherfucking ground, and they going to tackle him as opposed to just letting his ass stand in the motherfucking audience. All three of them motherfucking officers should have been fired. Instead, I don't think the suspension was enough. They ought to got motherfucking fired for incompetence. So as y'all can tell, yeah, it's a lot. But we're going to get all of this organized one by one, from that issue to Pat McCoy to getting this license together. And then hopefully they give me a little paper slip or something that gives me permission to drive without actually having my card, and it shows that my card is arriving in the mail. And then from there, I can go on ahead and get my rental cars and finally see my darn on clients that has been patiently waiting on me for the past darn on month. And that's pretty much all that has been going on, y'all. So, sounding like a broken record, but it is what it is. And I'm trying to see anything on my phone that I may have forgotten. I think that's about it, y'all, as far as the topics. But we're going to round this video off to a whole half hour up. Here this motherfucker go again. I don't know if y'all can see that. I done got into it with somebody on the Charlotte Observer on this HB2 right. Now he's hell bent on keeping this law in force, and I told him, what merit does this law hold any standing that is in direct violation of the exclusive exercise clause of the First Amendment, and that is against the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. And he still wants to reflect, talking about, well, boys shouldn't be in the bathroom unless they have a vagina. I'm like, you got transgenders like Princess Jules that do have went through reassignment surgery, and now they're being forced to use the bathrooms of the opposite sex. Or even the ones that still have their birth anatomy, is still so far into the hormones that it doesn't function like a normal, penis or vagina. So it's like they're just in the bathroom to do Mother's Nature business. Talking about there's already a previous law that says if a man exposes himself to a woman, that's against the law. Okay, I could have sworn that when it comes to the women's bathroom, they all have stalls. Like they have the surrounding walls. So at what point in time, women, please answer me this question. Because maybe y'all have some bathrooms that y'all just sit next to each other and pee. But it was to my understanding that when it comes to a female restroom, y'all just don't have the stalls where you're exposed like guys are. All the darn on bathrooms are surrounded by walls. Like you have the door you can close, and you have the two walls, and you have a little bit of slit at the bottom where if you out of tissue, you can knock on your neighbor's side door, and they can slide you some darn on tissue. But the only thing you can see is the darn on person's feet. That's it. Their feet and their shoes. Unless you do one of these numbers where you literally bend down and try to look under to see who's under there, you're not exposed at no point in time. So I don't get that argument talking about how if a man is exposed to a woman, it's like, okay, if you're peeing, you're surrounded by walls that are so high that you're not going to be able to see the other person. So I don't understand that argument at all. And then once I made that argument, they said something to the effect of, well, you're still a man, they're more physically powerful than that of a woman. I'm like, okay, now you're implying that the transgender is the sexual culprit. Yet I did my due diligence and research, and there has not been one pedophilium case that has that has had a transgender as a pedophile. You cannot find one court case in the state of North Carolina where a transgender was convicted of being a pedophile. Not one. Not one. I dare you to find one that has been out before April the 6th, 2016. You can't find one case. So you don't have no legal standing. And your Bible talk is non-relevant here because of the separation of church and state. You don't supposed to exercise your religious views in a direct court case, especially when it does not hold no direct legal merit of this darn on law. There has not been one case of transgenders committing pedophilia. And then once I gave him that knowledge, then he twisted up on, well, it's not the darn on transgenders. It's men can dress up as women and just claim that they're transgender now. I'm like, okay, now we done switched our story up to for the third time. First, y'all tried to make it seem like it was transgenders. Then, once I delivered my argument on that, then y'all said about pedophilia. Once we realized the knowledge that there ain't been no court case where a pedophile has been convicted as a transgender, now we're going on to, okay, regular heterosexual men can use this to their advantage of claiming that they are women. Okay, sexual assault is sexual assault. So that doesn't hold any merit because a lesbian can go in the bathroom and still assault a woman in the bathroom. You're still going to have a certain amount of fear regardless of what's around you. The man can wait until the woman comes out the bathroom and attack her. Um, yeah, or he can just ignore the law altogether and just go in there even without this bill being in effect. So, and they saying that it deters men from trying to betray themselves as women to go into the bathroom. I think it's a amount of bullshit because what is stopping the male from going into the bathroom, assaulting a woman, and then claiming that aliens made him do it? That green aliens came from Planet 51 and forced him to bestow himself upon this woman. Like, he can complete a darn on insanity defense with or without this darn on law. So, with that being said, why would him being able to dress up as a woman hold any different of a merit? Like, y'all can lose me with that one. But that's my thoughts on that, y'all. I'm still getting emails out the darn on ass. But anyways, let's see what he said. Oh, somebody else stood up on my side. See, at the end of the day, there are more good people in the world than there is fucked up people, thank goodness. And then somebody talking about they need 3 bathrooms, men, women, and free. Somebody replied back saying, okay, then your motherfucking ass gonna come out of darn on taxpayer. They gonna use your taxpayer money to provide for the darn on extra bathroom. How about that? See, LGBT can pay for it. See, just per ignorance. And that is from a guy called Brian McMillan. Yep, I'm putting your ass on motherfucking blast. I wish y'all could see his name. Yeah, my phone's acting crazy, but his name is Brian McMillan. He wants to be an asshole, talking about LGBTs can pay for it. Okay. When you file your tax return, motherfucker, do you see transgender, gay, bisexual, lesbian on the darn on forms? No. So since there's no way of telling who is who based on paperwork, everybody would be paying for the third bathroom if you want to get technical. I mean, that's old darn on racist talk, man. That's like saying, that's like back in darn on slavery days. Well, you know, they can have their own separate bathroom and water fountain. You know what? Matter of fact, let's put a tax. Let's put the extra tax on them so that darn on funds will come out of their cost. That sound like some Jim Crow laws type of shit. That's sickening. But anyways, that's it, y'all. That's all that's been going on with me. Finally got my insurance. Finally got to test out Kinky Curly, not today. Finally got to test out this for the first time. And that's it. Now we're going to wait until next week because I'm starting to sound like a broken record, like I said, for the fourth time. So leave y'all tips, comments, and suggestions on what y'all think of the presidential election thus far. I love the dialect what we talk about when it comes to the presidential election because some of y'all disagree with me and I love the disagreements because y'all deliver some valid points, y'all deliver strong arguments, and that's what I love to engage in political talks. So leave y'all comments in the comments box below whether you're a Hillary supporter, a Trump supporter, Kasich supporter. Surprisingly, I haven't had any Kasich supporters. Like, where's the Kasich supporters at? Who else is still in the running? Cruz. Let me see. You got Cruz, Trump, Kasich, Bernie, and Hillary. Those are your 5 supporters. I'd love to know who y'all are going. Well, if that's typically private talk. If you want to remain, in the southern sense of keeping your political views private, you can. But if you're more open and public like me, definitely feel free to leave it in the comments box below. Um, any driving tips, leave it in the comments box. Any hair care tips, comments box, all that good stuff. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.